Well, hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about April. We're going to have 4 weeks this month, and I want to do a complete overview for you, and I'm so excited that you're all here. I want to welcome one and all of you, my kings, my queens, and my in-betweens. I won't judge you if you won't judge me, all right? Excellent. Let's go ahead and light a candle and get some good vibes going on right here. Yes, that sounds a little funny when I say it, but then I'll show you the candle. It's got good vibes, positive energy. Yeah, cool. So we're going to go ahead and set that there, and we'll go ahead and do a little smudge thing, clear the energy up a little bit. Just, you know, just as something to do and a good practice, something I like to do anyway. So we'll just get a little good thing going on here. Makes everything smell good. Right on. Okay, so excellent. Welcome again. We're going to be talking about April, and I have this pre-programmed deck for you. We're going to go ahead and look at the stone of the month for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So yes, we have the stone of the month coming up right here. We're going to go and pick one of these cards. Capricorn, Capricorn, where are you? There you are. Excellent. I'll set the rest of these cards aside. Let's see what our stone for the month is. Oh, perfect. Wolfenite, which is a beautiful, wonderful stone, and it's for creativity. So this is excellent news. I love that for you. Let us look some more. We have creativity on the block for you. You can see there's a lot of universe happening here, and having the universe in the palm of your hand, no less. I mean, wow. Some very good energy from this stone for you. If some of you are having writer's block or any other situation where you're feeling blocked from your creativity, you want to put a little wolfenite in your pocket, right? That's cool. It appears to be a bit of a orange stone. I haven't necessarily seen this one in real life, so don't be afraid to eBay check that, right? And then you'll see what it really looks like in person. But I think that it would represent easily that this is the actual color of that stone, and I think it would be very fun for you. It's a nice second chakra stone, because orange is a second chakra color. It makes a lot of sense to me that creativity and your second chakra would be fired up by this particular stone. So by all means, give it a look-see, and we'll see what happens, right? Excellent. I know it will be very supportive. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here, and we'll look at this one over here right there like that. Excellent. I have this pre-programmed deck for you for the overview video. We will go ahead and lay them out. You're going to get the 4 columns of cards, for one for each week, and we'll get 3 rows, which are going to be where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is. All right. So I don't like to ask questions without getting solutions. So that's what we're into here. All right. And so there's some messages for you that you should be aware of. The overall message for all 12 signs this month is all about we need to all pace ourselves. All 12 signs need to pace themselves, okay? We have a knack for getting into things so deeply and so intensely that we go all in at all levels, and that's important. But you know, for you personally, Capricorn, it's going to be about doing the work and staying like on point, right? So it's good. You want to keep up with what you're doing, right? Don't get distracted by other stuff, and that's good. So pacing yourself, but also knowing that you're in the right place, doing the right things, is good. I love that for you. I know that you're going to be able to handle that perfectly. And so why don't we go ahead and get into the overview. We're going to talk about March 31st through the 6th for this week here. And we have transformation. I like that very much for you. We are talking about, of course, the week leading up to the big eclipse. on the 8th. So you are in this place where you are changing who you are. You're letting go of old behaviors and changing who you don't want to be anymore. You've made some new decisions. You've had some epiphanies. And by all means, I can see that a lot of my Capricorn are ready to burst out on the scene in a different way without it being all about whatever it used to be about, you know? You're going to be different than you used to be, and that's cool. It feels good to you to come out of this cocoon and be able to be in the world in a different way. So good for you. Nice to see this coming up for you. We're going to go in depth on this particular week, so you'll get more information at the end of this video, all right? Where you're blocked this particular week is the heart chakra, so your heart will be blocked. It just means that there won't be any major falling in love with anyone. You're not going to love at first sight, probably not happening this week. If you're dealing with exes or other people in your life, this is a good week to do that so that you don't end up having, it won't be super emotional, twisty, awkward. It won't be. It'll be fine. Okay, so just realize that there's your transformation will be clear, and that's good. We like that very much. The trick here, though, for your solution is not to let your discontent and boredom take over and start to influence your situation, because you have the capacity to throw a grenade in your life and make things a lot more interesting. But we're trying to get you to find a different way. Learn about porch sitting, you know? Find ways to relax and be calm and be relaxed without it being a big deal. And you don't need to make more confusion and frustration in your life. You don't. You can let things be lovely and calm and easy, all right? Allow the calm to take over. Like I said, we'll get more information at the end of this video, but let's go ahead and move forward for the 7th through the 13th of April. We are looking at rest and rejuvenate. Hey, good. You've gone from porch sitting to relaxing and rejuvenating. Nice. You are genuinely taking a break. That's a good thing. I like to see that for you. It feels like you've worked your way up to this. You asked for the time off, and now you're finally in a place where you can, and you've told people no. Huh, love that. You have told people no about things that they have. I'm getting a big no. You said nope when people said, do you want to come and do this? And you said nope. There were invitations for fun things. There were invitations to help work. You want to come work for da-da-da-da-da? Nope. So you said nopes. So you actually carved out this special time for yourself, and I'm really happy for you. It's so funny that it comes on the heels of discontent and boredom, but your version of resting and relaxing is different than other people's, and it will be relevant that you've carved it out. You actually said, no, this is the week that nope, I set this week aside. I'm not doing any what you want to do. I'm not doing it about what anybody else wants to do. And you've said this to close people to you as well, probably even family members. So good for you. You are getting good at this. Well done. While you're in this resting and rejuvenating thing, you're going to have some information coming to you. Or, wait a minute, it's blocked. So this area is blocked. You're not going to be getting any information at all. There's a big no to that. So you said no to everybody, including your better angels. All right, so that's interesting. You've got it so blocked off, you're not even getting information from your better angels who want to help you out, okay? I think that's interesting. It doesn't mean it's wrong or bad. It just is interesting. So good boundaries. Hello. Well done. Your third eye is still going to be firing, okay? That will be your solution. You will be seeing things that may not seem like they should be there technically. I'm going to say that your third eye is out there looking at things and seeing the magic in the universe. Once you've told everything else to go away, you're actually going to be able to see some things the way they truly are, and you've got the silence that will bring you. For some of you, you'll see auras, you'll see new energies around plants and animals and critters, and for some of you, it's just simply being able to be calm and not think so much while you're enjoying watching bees on flowers and things like that. The beauty of nature, the beauty of anything and everything. Even if you're just sitting in your house, you'll be able to see the beauty of where you are and appreciate it from a different perspective, all right? So appreciate that little moment right there. And good job on those boundaries are strong. Well done. No interruptions from your better angels even. So it's just about your little vision. You're just going to be, it's almost like, okay, for the very, very basic concept is like, okay, I've taken a retreat and I'm doing mushrooms, but nothing else is happening. Okay, so you're going to get the visions, but you're not going to have anything else going on, all right? Be careful out there. I don't necessarily recommend all that to anybody, but it's an interesting concept. For those of you who are going to do that anyway, you've already got that figured out. And the rest of you, hey. Let's talk now about the next weekend, which is going to be, or the next week, which is the 14th through the 20th of April. We have suffering in silence. Uh-oh. So there's that funny thing about us that has that super, I'm so strong, I can handle anything. And the fact remains, it's, there's a lot going on, and it's okay to share it with other people. It doesn't mean they're going to be able to help you or do anything for you. And you're like, well, I don't want to be a burden just by talking about it. Ooh, Debbie Downer, right? And the fact is, it doesn't make you a Debbie Downer. It just makes you a human, okay? And when you release the things that you're stressing about, it's no longer stressful. Somehow the pressure is released when we let people know what's going on. You can also do this on paper if you have no other outlet, or you're really concerned about cross-pollinating other people's lives and causing them discomfort, okay? So journal it out. Just write it down on paper and then burn it if you have to, okay? You don't have to burn it, but you can, okay? If you're not feeling like it's safe to leave things like that laying around, I would definitely consider burning it and giving it to God, okay? Or whatever you call it. Her, it, they. So now we have intuition. Intuition is where you're blocked. Your better intuition, your insights are still blocked. You've left the boundaries up. So if you really want your intuition to start working again, you're going to have to take a moment and drop your boundaries and let your better angels back in, okay? So that's interesting to keep in mind. But for now, it's blocked, okay? So just know that, understand that, and say, okay, well, I chose it. I will have to work with that. Let's see. Your solution for this week is to talk about your firm foundation. Woot! Yes. So when you're dealing with suffering in silence, you're in a position where your firm foundation will really help you. This can be a foundation of emotional support. This can be a foundation of financial support. This can be a making sure your footing is correct and your shoes are working right and your feet aren't messed up. Double check those things. If you need to go and get proper insoles, do that. Take care of your feet, take care of your body, take care of the parts of you that, I mean, it could actually be a genuine back problem for some of you. Your foundation, part of your firm foundation needs to be addressed. But I can see something happening for you where you're double checking the foundation of your house, your business, your work, your physical self, and your support system, whatever your support system is. It was like, okay, we closed them out all last week. So now we need to connect with your people. Stop suffering in silence, because that's tough and hard. You'll find out they can hold a lot more than you thought, okay? So that's good news. We like that. All right, so from here, we're going to go on over and we're going to talk about the 21st through the 27th of April. All right, we have the emotional loss is here. That's very frustrating and sad. I'm sorry about that for you. It feels like there will be a loss of some sort. This could be minor, a minor loss. You know, I lost my socks. I lost my wallet. That's frustrating, but you can regroup and all that stuff. This is an emotional loss, something that you had a little bit more of an attachment to. You were dealing with some suffering in silence last week. Maybe you were aware of somebody else having a situation and you were trying to block the situation so that it doesn't feel like you might have to go through that loss. You were avoiding the potential for a loss, and then it materialized the following week. That can be really quite painful. So being aware that you are running away from your emotions and your feelings is helpful. It doesn't mean it's fun or that it felt good. It just means, okay, that's frustrating and sad. And you might find yourself being destructive in some self-destructive ways. I can see some of you drinking too much, putting your energy out on other folks. You know how we get angry with other people because we're feeling some feelings. Sometimes we do that. We distance ourselves from the people who love us the most because we're upset, and we don't want to explain how we're upset or why we're upset, when all you really need is some serious hugging and to be allowed to let that emotion out. So don't forget to go break some bricks or rocks or something if you need to go slamming things. That's a good place to go and really get your energy out, okay? Let your feelings out there too if you can. The sacral chakra is where you're blocked. Creativity, will be blocked. I told you that this was very much a second chakra card and stone. But you're blocked this week from being creative. You're feeling really emotional, which is not letting you feel flowy and creative at all. Don't be mad at yourself about it, okay? Mental conflict is your solution. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure how conflict can be a solution, but I feel like this card really speaks to me about how you're talking with your inner self about what's going on, and I'm glad to see there's at least a conversation happening. It doesn't mean that you both agree. One of you wants to share and the other one doesn't want to share. Like, I don't want to burden anybody. The fact is that you're not a burden to another human being when you share feelings, okay? You're just a human being, okay? And everybody gets their turn. That's why people listen to other people with their feelings, is because one day it will be their turn. And this time, it just happens to be you, okay? So to all my beautiful Capricorn who are out there, who are about to go through some emotional stuff at the end of April, I'm here to hang on to you and say, hey, come back. I've got you. We'll talk about it, and I'll walk you through some feelings, okay? We will go in depth on this week, closer to it, okay? But hang in there. Things are happening, and you are in a position to, handle some of that, okay? But don't run away from what's going on, okay? It's okay to just feel stuff, all right? So let's look at these cards. I like the color scheme. I'm just going to say it. There's green here, and green here. Transformation started it. So we have a lot of growth, right? Growth happens here. Growth happens in the heart. Growth happens even here with discontent and boredom as a solution. Fascinating. All right. I have this pre-programmed section of the Alleyman's Tarot that I'm going to use to take care of filling in some blanks here and get some more information for you. I'm excited to see what you get. I don't read cards upside down, so don't be surprised if I turn things around or make things not upside down. I just don't do it. It's not me. Okay. Let's talk now about this particular week, all right? So we have the transformation. We're talking the March 31st through April 6th, the very first week of April, all right? Transformation. You are becoming something more than you have been in a while, okay? Something about you is becoming happier with who you are, becoming happy what you've become. It's interesting. This is the final part. This is like you even looking in the mirror and going, oh, look, I'm not who I was. Huzzah! And when that happens, it's a surprise even to you. I really like it, though. I like that you're having this little surprise, this little moment of, hey, look at that. I'm different than I was. Aren't I amazing? Look at that. I didn't even see it coming. It was subtle. It was something that happened a little at a time, right? There will be new information coming to you that is supportive of the change, right? It will be something you may want to learn that will help you with your change. It might be ways to save money for retirement. It might be any number of different things. So just be aware that you have these options coming up for yourself, and that's really, really cool, you know? We want you to have these opportunities. We want you to grow. We want you to listen. Listen to the things coming up, all right? People want to help. The Six of Pentacles. Interestingly, there is the potential for financial help, whether it's you helping someone else or someone else helping you. It does feel like this could be a kid or a sibling that may need a little help, a little nudge in the right direction, and they'll be looking to you. So don't be alarmed. Don't be upset. Just know that, okay, this is interesting. This is something else I had signed up for in some way. And so this feels good. You've transformed into a person who can be helpful in a financial way for someone else, but you've also learned a lot of things about, and you're open to still learning, which is the most beautiful part of the transformation, is the person you might have been before might have been quite stuck in their ways, or might have been quite clear about who they were and what they were doing and didn't need to learn any new things. But now you've transformed into this other person who's like, wait, I'd love to get new information. I'd love to learn more about that. Let's do that. Oh, that'll be fun. Let's try that. Okay? So this is good. I like to see there's curiosity in this, and very nice. I like that. Your heart chakra is blocked. So for whatever reason, all this transformation would appear to be more mental and financial. I feel like a mental financial situation happening here, but it's really good. But your heart is blocked. We talked about that. You are choosing not to engage with people on a heart level. I think you might be protecting yourself, and that's okay. That is a fine option. The letter is here. This is a letter that's also blocking you. You're going to be getting a letter from what appears to be an ex of some sort, or somebody that used to be in a relationship with you, who is, this is supposed to be a love letter, right? This is supposed to be a love letter that comes to you. But this is a person that will, when they share this, the information will throw you off track, right? It will throw you for a loop. It is not helpful in this moment of now. It's in fact blocking information. So be aware that you're going to be getting information from an ex that will block you. It is probably not a love letter. It is a letter that will make your heart even more wanting to be closed up and blocked off. Yikes, right? And here we have, this is a double card, saying that it's really important that you don't sabotage yourself, okay? Try very hard not to sabotage yourself in this moment, okay? There's a lot of opportunities. The devil will block you. This letter will block you. Your heart will block you. So you've got a lot of things blocking you right now from getting over involved with an ex during your transformation. I feel like you're protecting yourself from a transformation. So don't sabotage yourself. Let the mail sit for a minute and keep your heart where it needs to be so you can stay focused over here. This is positive. This is, oh dear, grenade time. Okay? So just know that and understand that. Now, our solution, discontent and boredom. So, interestingly, the less you get involved, the more I see this guy, he's walking away from the view. He's walking away from all the things that he, like, when you're looking over the edge, I see him feeling like he's curious, he's peeking in, he's trying to figure out what's going on over there, wanting to get involved in something, but he's walking away from all that, right? So he's turned his back on being overly curious. He's turned his back on getting involved in other people's affairs. He has, they call it discontent and boredom because, of course, you're bored if you're walking away from all that. You are detaching. You're just simply detaching from all the outside silliness that's going on, and it's probably for choosing boredom over getting in the mix, right? So I want to encourage that, which is super interesting. Of course, it looks very sad, but the truth is you are saying no to drama, okay? This card says, I'm saying no to drama. It might be boring on this side, but I'd much rather be bored than be caught up in the drama and caught up in the mess and caught up in the crazy. And that's awesome for you. This is part of your transformation. You've transformed into a person who doesn't want to be in the mess. Good job. Awesome, Capricorn. Good for you. I love that. Perfect. Now, of course, part of your solution is still keeping your eye on the prize, man. The Knight of Rings. You're looking for that brass ring. You're still pushing for it. He's got the brass ring right there. He's been fighting for it. He's been trying to get where he wants to go, getting what he wants going on. So you haven't lost your ambition. You're just not going to get mixed up in a bunch of Yahoo junk with your neighbors or other silly stuff that has nothing to do with where you want to go or how you want to get there. You know, oh, if I get busy with such and such and blah, 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 I won't be able to be available for this brass ring project. And this is what I'm after. This is the only thing I want. And so absolutely, we need you to stay on track for that. Good job. This is your solution. Well done. And of course, we have the Lover's card here telling us that this Lover's card is different than usual because she's actually there saying hello to someone who has passed that still loves her, of course, is offering her a flower from beyond, but it's about realizing what's where, you know? And when you, Capricorn, can realize that if there is a relationship from the past that's gone, it's over, it's done. It's important not to visit too often, right? Don't visit and romance this situation. Don't visit and romance this relationship because there's nothing to it anymore. They're gone. They may be around you in spirit, but they are not you. And you have to continue on doing this or whatever. You may have had a relationship that was pretty cool at the time, and I really want you to know that whatever that was, you can appreciate the sweetness of what that was, but I mean, rekindling or reworking that, it's clearly not going to work. You can't make something work with somebody who's gone. All right? So honor and appreciate that person by learning what you did wrong in that relationship or what went wrong in that relationship, because it may not have been you, right? All right. So we're going to appreciate the lesson there and be able to move forward, and maybe we're getting ready to reopen to relationships. That might not be the worst thing that ever happened. All right. So looking at all of this, I want to talk to you a little bit about what rocks I have in my pocket, because I like to do this. This is something I like to do, and I really want to encourage all of you to carry a few rocks in your pocket because they can be very supportive of you, especially when you're going through stuff. Okay, so let's look at what I got. Whoops, here we go. I have black tourmaline right here. I have goldstone, and the goldstone is right here. It can be anything from 4th chakra, 3rd chakra, to 2nd chakra. And I'm keeping it in the 2nd chakra area on my hand, if these are my feet, and this is my head, right? I'm keeping it here on purpose because I want to have the creativity in place while I'm doing my work here, okay? And that's what I'm using it for, is for the creativity part, okay? We also have blue lace, and blue lace is a throat stone, of course, and want to get the word out, want to be clear in my message, want you to hear what I have to say, and that's why I have that here. Excellent. And of course, angelite speaks to the 6th and 7th chakra. This is my better angels, their voices being heard more clearly and brought in through my 3rd eye and my crown chakra so that I can speak to them, speak their words out in front. All right, so that's what I'm carrying in my pocket. I'm going to put those back in my pocket. Let's get you some rocks, okay? I got a box, a bowl over here. We're going to grab some rocks for you. Capricorn, make sure you have a little something for your pocket. Okay. So, what do we have here? Oh, we have black tourmaline, so you can stay grounded. That's good news. We have yellow calcite, orange calcite, and that's going to be a 3rd chakra stone. That's nice. We have fluorite for focus and clarity of vision and keeping things in order. And we have amazonite, which is a blue-green stone, which speaks to your higher heart and verbalizing your higher heart's message. All right, so everything gets together and you can speak your heart's desire out loud. Very nice. So yes, all of these stones are going to do some very nice things for you. This one will help you this particular week. We're going to talk about how these will help. You want to stay grounded. You want to stay clear about what's going on. Here you can stay grounded. Very nice. I like that. You're also going to be very helpful over here, so that's good news. Let your creativity come to life, but remember your memories and keep your memories in check as you're dealing with what's going on over here, right? Perfect. And of course, you're going to verbalize clearly your intention not to get involved over here. So that's good job. And to not, right here, you're also walking away from getting overly involved. And your heart's intentions being verbalized also right here. Your heart's, what your heart wants is right here, the brass ring. Okay? So very good. I love this. Well done. You've got a lot going on, but I see that it's going to be great. All right? So I'm going to set these rocks down right here. And I want you to know you don't have to carry these rocks in your pocket, okay? If this isn't your thing and you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But if you do want to carry some rocks in your pocket, these are a good option for the week. And again, if you carry something else, put it in the comments below. I would love to hear what you're carrying in your pocket, all right? And by all means, like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free, and I'm here for you. So go ahead and leave me comments and messages. If you have specific situations going on in your life and you would like to know what rocks would be good for your pocket, leave me a note. I'll help you out, all right? Thank you so much for being here, and we will talk next week, Capricorn, about the 7th through the 13th. Thank you very much.